folks, welcome back to the DMTB circuit for another time for Season 2 with Sunday Night Shootout. I'm your host here tonight, Walker Stevens. This is going to be an event for the ages. We've been counted down for ages. We're going to see who will be our first ever Season 2 Sunday Night Shootout champion. 16 trucks. Here are 10 drivers making their Sunday Night Shootout debut. This is going to be a show for the ages. Gravedigger, Max D, Gravedigger the Legend, Blue Thunder, and many more out here with the biggest names in the monster truck industry. In your previous points champion, Radiator Charles Stevens, looking to defend that title here tonight in a brand new truck. But also on the other side of the track, you got Caden Wilson, who is looking to make an upset, get himself on points tonight. For he's trying to gain it here tonight for a victory for points and just a normal victory. He's looking for 4. How's it going to go here tonight? We're starting it out with Jason Craddock making his debut Sunday Night Shootout. El Toro Loco and another debuting driver, Spooky, Lucas Oil Stabilizer. El Toro Loco is pumped up for this race right here, right now. Stabilizer on the other side of the track, the near lane. He is also pumped up and ready to kick off Season 2 of Sunday Night Shootout. This is it right here, folks. Who is going to pick up the win for this race? Moving on to Round 2, Season 2 SNS. We're waiting for the green light. The officials are waiting. Both of them are on their feet. Who's going to get it? As the light goes green, coming down the straight there, and there goes Jason Craddock. Up and over, rolling the thing. Up and over on his lid, hit a lawn dart there. Flipped the truck over. He definitely had a hard hit on that one. Lucas Stabilizer will pick up the win nonetheless. In this race right here, as you can see, they go down. Fast speed between the two, but they go down. El Toro Loco flips the truck over. I'm not sure how that truck's going to be once we're flipping it over. And speaking of it, you can see the damage that has taken place, mainly just the horns of that truck. As you can see, it was a tough rollover. Jason is in fact okay. So we're going to flip this truck over and see what's happened to the damage that we have, and it is just cosmetic body damage. He should be able to return for next show of Sunday Night Shootout Season 2. Next up on the track tonight is your Overdrive 1 champion, Devon Treat Metal Health, taking on Hunter Craddock in the Big Blue Ford, Blue Thunder, but this one, different scheme, is white actually. So not really a big blue Ford, a big white Ford, taking on the Overdrive champion in our last time he won the finale. Metal Health out here on the track with a brand new truck out here. He's brought it into Overdrive. He took himself a championship home. So we're going to see what he can do in this race. The lights waiting. Here it goes, coming down the straight, even race going between. And it looks like Metal Health picked up the victory on that one. It was a close race. Devin got into a bit of a bicycle there in the near lane. Metal Health gave it his all. He put the pedal down to the floor. Blue Thunder gave it his all. Metal Health may have picked up the win. That is my guess. It really did look like it from where I'm seeing it. And as you can see, they go down. It was a close race nonetheless. They go down. But it will, in fact, be Metal Health getting the victory. As you can see right there, our championship camera at the line. You can see Jimmy Ferguson's coming up next. One-time shootout to his name. Taking on Kerry Monahan, the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. A brand new Avenger out here debuting on the track for Jimmy. We're going to see what happens out here on the track. They are both ready. I'm not sure how this race is going to play out because both these drivers are hungry for a victory out here on the track. For Season 2, Sunday Night Shootout, who's going to get it? Stage at line, lights red. Who's waiting for green with me? Here we go, coming down the straight, even race going down, and Kerry Monahan, I don't know what to say. She comes back with a future move that she calls, you could say, a somersault. She invented that move out here on the channel, and she does it again for here, Sunday Night Shootout Season 2. I'm not sure who got it, but she had a tough wreck in that truck. As you can see, she goes down. Up front tires, does a whole flip, but Jimmy will in fact get the win. Nonetheless, Kerry Monahan really turned the fans on here tonight, Round 1. As we're back on the track, it's going to be Matt Cheever, Gravedigger the Legend, taking on Joseph Nelson in Destroyer. Both these drivers are pumped up. Joseph Nelson is a returning driver to the circuit, and Matt Cheever is ready, pumped up for a race here tonight in that brand new purple concept scheme from 2015, Gravedigger the Legend. We're going to see what happens in this race. Destroyer and Gravedigger the Legend at the line. The light's red currently. They're waiting for green. Stage at line. Here they go. Coming down the straight, even race. And it's going to be Destroyer getting flipped over at the line by Matt Seaver. He gave it his all, but he slowed down at the end there, and he accidentally got into Destroyer and flipped him over at the line, which he still will manage to pick up the victory over Matt Seaver and Gravedigger the Legend. As you can see, they were even coming down, but even Gravedigger pulled a little bit of a lead, but it's still going to be Destroyer picking up the round 1 victory, moving on. But next up is going to be Starving Corey Marvin. Northern Nightmare is out here on the track. The Canadian Nightmare will take on Maximum Destruction, the Fire Machine, piloted by Peanut out here on the circuit. He is pumped up to bring out one of the most popular monster trucks on the truck, and he has a front engine setup on that truck. So we're going to see what he can do against the Canadian monster out here on the track. The light is red currently. Who's going to get it? At the line, waiting for green. Here they go, coming down the straight. Even race going down so far. And Corey Marvin tried to save it at the end, but he will flip over. And Max D got caught up on that middle ramp right there, and he turned the truck around. So he will not be able to finish the race, and he will get a DNF time on the line for Peanuts in the Max D machine. Not how he wanted to bring it out, but you can see Corey Marvin came down, got a bit messed up on 2 tires. He tried to throttle it to put the save down, but he cannot quite get it. Corey Marvin will nonetheless get the win. But next up, the black and green wrecking machine. It's Gravedigger, driven by Nugget and taking on another Anderson truck. King Sling, Chase Moyes, a one-time champion, moving from Bog Hog into King Sling. Mud truck transition, as you can see. The brand new chrome Gravedigger, the black and green wrecking machine, out here on the track, ready to take on King Sling. So we're going to see what he can do. Waiting for the light, and here it goes, coming down the straight, even racing. It's going to be Nugget, successfully landing Gary Monahan's front flip move, or somersault if you want to say that, eliminating King Sling while on his lid. A great race and a great effort by Nugget here tonight. As you can see, we will move on straight to Savvy Zillogy in Black Pearl, taking on Charles Stevens, a 3-time, champion in Radiator, our previous points champion out here on the track. So we're going to see what we can do, what he can do out here against Black Pearl. Will Black Pearl make the extreme upset, or will Radiator move on, looking for another points championship to his name? Who's going to get it? Stage at line. Lights red. Waiting for green. Here they go, coming down the straight. Even race going down. And I have no idea who got that victory. Black Pearl and Radiator gave it their all. They looked like that was a tie at the end, but I have no idea who got that victory. You can see, as we're going to pull up with the Sunday Night Shootout replay, for some reason our watermark is not coming up at the top of that screen. I'm not sure why, but you can see they go down. It was a close race, but they do finish extremely close. We should have our finish line camera coming up, and your winner by a tire tread is Charles Stevens in the Radiator machine. What a race nonetheless. But next up, Caden Wilson, 3-time champion in the Monster Mutt Rottweiler, will take on Rudy Zillogy in the Rage machine. That dog is hungry. Somebody throw a bone, because the big bad dog is out on the track here tonight. Take on Rage. Who is going to get it? Monster Mutt Rottweiler or Rage? Both drivers ready at the line. Lights red. Both, they're at the edge of the seat. Who's going to get it? Here we go. Coming to the straight, even racing. It's going to be Monster Mutt Rottweiler. As you can see, Rage did not quite make it to the line. Flipped over on that ramp. He did not get enough speed to roll it over. And as you can see, both trucks are upside down. But Monster Mutt Rottweiler will get the win nonetheless against Rage. Rudy Zillogy is not fortunate enough to do it here tonight. So, folks, that will conclude round 1 here tonight. It's Sunday Night Shootout Season 2. I'll see you guys round 2. Hope you've been enjoying the show after the break. straight. They're even going down, and there goes straight stretch, and it's gonna be. It's green. There it is, coming down the straight stretch. Tree in Metal Health. Here they go, coming down the straight, even race coming down the straight, even race going. Might want to save the truck that is getting to. They go down. It was a great race. Going down so far, and Metal Health 3, Charles Stevens. They go to the straight stretch. Welcome back, everybody, as we're kicking off round 2 with Devin Tree in the Metal Health Machine. We'll take on Lucas Oil Stabilizer, Spooky, piloted in the red, white, and blue truck into the circuit, looking to take out the Overdrive 1 event champion. He was looking good in that event. I'm not sure if the truck is feeling the same because he gave it his all. He put the pedal to the metal throughout that race, so we're going to see who gets it here tonight. Here they go, coming down the straight, and it's a very close race as Stabilizer has turned the truck on its lid. Cattywampus, there he goes on the lid. Metal Health was falling behind a lot on that race. I'm not sure if he was able to pick up the win or if he was not. What a race. Nonetheless, though, Lucas Stabilizer and Metal Health, as you can see, they go down. A very close race, but it looks like Stabilizer got it, but I'm not too sure as we will get our official line camera, and you can see Stabilizer has indeed done it. What an upset in the race so far. But next up, Joseph Nelson in Destroyer will take on Jimmy Ferguson in Avenger here tonight. That orange Avenger is one. Jimmy has previously won on the Monster Truck Radiation Racing Circuit before. Diecast Monster Truck Bash was founded, so you can see Destroyer is looking to take it out. He feels confident in that truck, so we're going to see what happens. Line is red currently. Both drivers are giving it their best. At the edge of their seat, who's going to get it? Pedal to the metal in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, coming down the straight. It's a close race, but Destroyer will get pushed over the line for the second time. He has secured himself some points in this race. And I forgot to mention, Lucas Stabilizer has also secured some points since he is in semis. Avenger sadly gets defeated right here. He would not be able to get points or win. So next up, Corey Marvin, Northern Nightmare, will take on Nugget in Gravedigger, the black and green wrecking machine. The most iconic monster truck in the world is here tonight to take on the Canadian Nightmare. Northern Nightmare starving Corey Marvin is at the track here tonight. We're going to see what he can do. Here we go, coming down the straight stretch in Gravedigger. Flips the truck over in a somehow fashiony way. It looked like he was going for that same move again, but the way he hit it may have just gave Northern Nightmare the victory pass. As you can see, he's over at the other side. That must have hurt for Digger, though. As you can see, he's up and over. And for some reason, our finish line camera did not run for that round. So you can see, it's going to the finish, and it's going to be called Northern Nightmare getting the win. But next up, Charles Stevens, 3-time Shootout champion, previous points champion. And this is a great race, folks, against his own points competitor. Charles Stevens and Caden Wilson are here tonight, lined up. Well, you could say probably these two are forming some sort of rivalry here at the line. Both drivers are ready. Who is securing some points? One of these guys is not making any points in the first round. Who's going to get it? Stage it line, lights red. Both drivers ready. Here they go, coming down the straight, even racing. It's going to be extremely close between the two. Radiator and Monster Mutt Rottweiler gave it their all, because I have no idea who picked up the victory moving to semis. That was such a good race. Charles Stevens looking for his second points championship. So we're going to see what he can do. You can see it was a very close race. Monster Mutt Rottweiler and Radiator gave it their all, but they go down. I'm not quite sure, but as we do get our finish line camera, it's going to be called Charles Stevens getting the victory here tonight. What a way to end out semis. That's it, folks. Here we go. coming into semis, who's going to gain some points, pick up a first ever Season 2 championship. We're going to crown it soon, folks. I'll see you guys after the break. Welcome back to Sunday Night Shootout, folks. We enter semis with Spooky, and the Lucas Oil Stabilizer will take on Joseph Nelson and Destroyer, who is going to gain theirself 40 points on the track here tonight. Will it be Spooky or Joseph Nelson gaining 40 for themselves? Destroyer is ready, but so is Stabilizer. Stabilizer has been hot throughout this whole night. All races he's been in, so we're going to see what he can do. Who's going to finals? Here we go, coming to the straight even race, and Destroyer knocks over Lucas Stabilizer, and he gives his own look into Lucas Stabilizer doing his move that has happened to him for the past 2 races to Lucas Stabilizer. You can see he's up on the wall. Not all 2 tires are there. He's stuck on the sponsor wall. That's going to be a fine sent to Lucas Stabilizer immediately. You can see gets pushed over the line. Spooky has secured himself a spot in the finals. That is a great way to go in for Spooky. What a way to get a spot in finals. But who's joining him there? Charles Stevens, the 3-time Shootout champion in Radiator, or Starving Corey Marvin in Northern Nightmare. If Radiator wins this race, he has a good chance at winning points if he can make it into finals. But you never know, because Lucas Stabilizer has been hot and he's ready. So we're going to see who's going to get it. Red light currently waiting for the green. Who's going to get it? Here they go, coming down the straight even race, and it's going to be extremely close as Radiator has shoved his back tires on the sponsor wheel. Somebody give that dude a check, because he just wrecked the sponsor ball at the end of the track. That also must hurt for him, because that looked like a hard hit. I'm not even sure how he's feeling now. He should be good, but you can see they go down. It was an even race. Corey even pulls a little bit of a lead, but it was a very close race nonetheless. I don't even know what to say, because Charles really gave it a joyride. But our winner by anonymous nomination is Radiator, getting the win, moving to finals. I do not know what I just said. Excuse me. But this right here, Radiator and Lucas Oil Stabilizer after the break, folks. Now this is it. 2 trucks out of 16. Charles Stevens, the 3-time champion in Season 1 points in Radiator, will take on Spooky in Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Radiator is ready. He's got everything he needs in that truck. But Spooky, he has much more of a fresh-built truck on his hands, so we're going to see what he can do. Get ready to jump, folks. We're about to crown a Season 2 Sunday Night Shootout champion in the first ever show. Who's going to get it? Coming down the straight stretch, going down, and it's going to be Lucas Stabilizer getting the first ever Season 2 Sunday Night Shootout championship as he's on his head at the line. He is up and over Charles Stevens with 60 points here tonight. He's gotten caught on the ramp, but Lucas Stabilizer has made a comeback. We have crowned a first ever Sunday night shootout champion here tonight, folks. Look at that, 70 points on the board for him. Look at that, flips the truck over in all. Give it up, folks, for Spooky and Lucas Stabilizer. As you can see, he's on his lid and he's hyped. But now, he's out of the truck. And folks, help me in congratulating Spooky on your first ever Sunday Night Shootout Championship. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. I know I sure did. Make sure you guys check out some other videos on the channel if you have not already. And I hope to see you guys next time for next week, Sunday Night Shootout Season 2. Will Lucas Stabilizer hold on? Find out in a week.